I'm a big proponent of getting morning sunlight in your eyes. It wakes up your entire autonomic nervous system.
Welcome everyone. Tomorrow I'm gonna be eating, training and working for the entire day like Andrew Huberman, Stanford professor, neuroscientist, and most importantly the host of the HubermanLab podcast, often ranked as top 5 in the world. I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching this podcast for a while and I've added so many routines into my life, and that's literally changed how I see the world right now. So without further ado, let's begin. Good morning everyone, it's 6:21 right now. Luckily Andrew is not one of those guys who wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. but anyways, let the day begin. The first thing in the morning, Huberman would usually drink a cup with the salt water to regulate the blood pressure and generally feel more alert. Then he puts the shoes on and goes outside. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing morning walks for a while already after watching some of the podcasts about sleep. It works better than any caffeine in the world, at least for me, because I don't drink coffee. So this is the most natural way to wake up. And especially if you walk around, you generate this optical flow movement. This actually feels super good. Andrew says if it's cloudy day, you want to walk around 20 to 30 minutes. If it's sunny outside, 5 to 10 minutes can be enough. But since it's so meditative and nobody around, I think I'm gonna walk for half an hour. And then we're gonna go to the next step of the routine. For the next part, we have a cold shower. I'm not sure that Andrew takes it right after his morning walk, but in his podcast about cold exposure, he mentioned so many benefits to do it early in the day because it matches with your natural rise of temperature in the morning. Also, it gives you this dopamine increase that lasts throughout the day and increase your adrenaline and awakeness that can help you face the challenging tasks. So for the next 90 to 120 minutes, Andrew Huberman usually works on some cognitively challenging tasks because he prefers to do something hard physically and mentally first thing in the morning. For me, it's gonna be working on my thesis because the deadlines are coming and that's where I spend my time on. 90 minutes passed so quickly, I didn't even notice that. And now it's time when Andrew Huberman drinks his first cup of coffee. Unfortunately, I'm not consuming caffeine at all, but if I would do, I would drink it right now and not first thing in the morning, not to feel this afternoon energy crush. It's 9 a.m. and we're at the gym right now. It's important to mention that Andrew Huberman does the strength training only 3 times per week. The rest is some endurance work. Today, I'm gonna be going over the leg workout. This is probably his favorite muscle group. And apart from that, it has the biggest systemic anabolic effect, a lot of longevity benefits. If you wanna do different kind of sports, strongness of the body strongly rooted into your legs, so don't skip the leg day and let's go. So the workout of the legs starts from the tip raises. It's just a warm-up. As Andrew Huberman says, and Ben Patrick, knees over toes. It's very important exercise if you have some knee problems, and in general people have some weak tibialis. So for the next exercise, we're gonna have a lying leg curls. Most people have weaker hamstrings than their quads, so it's important to start from this exercise. It's the glute ham raises. Super hard, but very effective. For the last exercise, we have a hack squat, heavy, as Andrew says. Doing the leg workout by itself is already a hard problem. But when you do it fasted, it's crazy, it's insane. But we're gonna step over it, get out of the comfort zone, and do the physically challenging task first thing in the morning. Let's go. just got back from the workout, and for the breakfast, Andrew Huberman likes to eat some oatmeal. I just cooked the regular oats here with the protein shake. To be honest, I don't use protein shake in my diet, but I just bought the first thing that I saw on the grocery store, vegan option, because I don't eat dairies. And Andrew Huberman mentioned he also eats fruit. I bought his favorite fruit, mango, and some healthy fatty acids in the form of omega-3. For now, we have a 90-minute break between breakfast and lunch, so I think I'm gonna finish on my thesis, put the lunch into the oven, and I'll see you in a bit. It's 12:30 and time to have a lunch. Andrew Huberman usually has a steak with vegetables and maybe a little bit of starches, but it's important to mention right away that he likes to keep his carbs on the lower side in the morning to feel alert and not to feel drowsy and be able to perform the task. I have those bad boys over here. This is Brazilian nuts. They're rich in selenium. Iodine, selenium and L-tyrosine is essential to keep your thyroid function. And we have a king of the game, the sauerkraut. This is one type of fermented food which is good for your gut health, and Andrew Huberman recommends to add 2 to 3 servings to every meal that you eat throughout the day. The lunch is done and now it's time to check the social media. I haven't touched my phone till that moment, and I think it's good to restrict yourself with using your social media in general, because once you open your phone, right, once you take a look at your Instagram or TikTok or whatever, you get this huge dopamine release, but then it's gonna drop like in 5 to 10 minutes, and after that you just keep scrolling and never stop. The really good advice from Andrew Huberman to increase your productivity and in general motivation in your life is to limit the use of social media or any other easy dopamine.
Third and critically important thing to do each day is what's called NSDR, or non-sleep deep rest.
I completely agree with that. I've been doing NSDRs for a while, and I can say that this is the biggest reset button that you can find. Just relax, close the curtains, prepare your bed, listen to some nice NSDR audio. I listened to Andrew Huberman's one.
Welcome to this 10-minute non-sleep deep rest protocol.
After you're done, rinse your face with the cold water, go outside for 5 minutes, and now you are ready to face the second half of your day. Right after the NSDR, Andrew Huberman usually has his next working cycle, and I think now it's time to talk about it. So there is a thing called Ultradian rhythm. It basically says that our life is divided on those 90 to 120 minutes Ultradian cycles, where a big portion of it we have increased energy and alertness, and the rest we feel like fatigue, and it's basically the time that we need to recover. So that's why it's important to focus for 90 minutes or less on some as narrow as possible task, no distraction, and then right after that have this deliberate unfocused time when you don't try to look at your social media or do some other task, but just relax, or rather do some mechanical work that does not include your brain. So again, phone off the room and let's focus. Evening, beach. Andrew Huberman doesn't have anything planned for this specific time, and I think it's good because during the first half of the day you want to do everything that matters, everything that's important, so you can enjoy your life and do something what you love at the second part. I just came to the Venice beach here in California to enjoy this wonderful sunset. That's very important to use the sunset as well to get a better quality sleep and fall asleep faster. I can use as much blue light as I want before the bed. I'll still be knocked out in 5 minutes after turning off the light. It's a dinner time. We don't know exactly what Andrew Huberman eats for dinner and when, but what we know though that he follows this intermittent fasting, meaning restricting your feeding windows to about 8 hours, because it has a lot of benefits on your heart health, brain health, reduced risk of cancer, and so on. You can check the episode about that. So the dinner should happen around 7 or 8 p.m. And about what we should put in the plate, remember that logic that we had in the morning. You don't want to eat a lot of carbs since you want to feel more alert throughout the day. Right now we vice versa want to load ourselves with carbs so we can fall asleep. About 90 grams of quinoa and some protein, just some fish with the chicken. The most important one is sauerkraut. You have to add a couple of servings to every meal, as Andrew Huberman does for the gut health. And yeah, that's basically it for the dinner. I'm gonna enjoy it and see you later. This is the last part of Andrew Huberman's day. Supposed to be an artificial light, dark, cold room, body and mind that is ready to be in a sleep for at least 8 hours. It's definitely been the most productive, fulfilling and at the same time challenging day for me. I'm sure gonna add some of the routines into my life, and I can't wait to see the new episodes and become the best version of myself. Thanks all for watching it. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe and comment down below your favorite routine from the HubermanLab podcast. But for now, till the next one, and peace.
As always, thank you for your interest in science.
Thank you, Andrew.
Pleasure. Cheers.